Hello, our loves. You've reached Joanne and Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Welcome to our channel. If you are new here, this is a channel that talks about the energy of a twin flame connection. Not only the twin flame connection, but we talk about the energy that brings you to your alignment with soul. And why is that so important for those of you on this journey? Because soul energy is the exact energy that matches the vibration of your twin flame, which in turn draws or magnetizes your twin flame back to you. And how do we say this with such confidence, such knowing? Because we have done it all. We have been through it all in our own twin flame journeys. And not only that, we have learned how to balance and work with the energy so that we brought our twin flames back in, and we have maintained permanent relating experiences with them for years, watching the push and pull dynamic and using that as a way to help all of you beautiful souls. We share our own experiences so that we can fast track you all to your own permanent relating experience, the physical union that every divine feminine really truly know is within them. So welcome, and let's get to this video.
Hello, our love. The question is, hi loves, one of the things that I have been dealing these days are, if something good happens to me, my mind automatically tells me it is going to even out with a bad thing soon. For my whole life, I believe this, if you laugh too much, you're going to cry very soon. Especially with this year, fear is like a trauma. So when life has been a little good and peaceful, mine is already worried about what is going to happen next. For example, I want something, my job has been going smoothly. Every colleague is so nice to me. Things are good between me and my person. But the fear is there. The belief is no one can have it all. Has impaired me from my childhood, even by a random stranger I met on the temple. I remember them saying, God will never give everything to one person. So my entire life, I've been weighing things good and bad, and it always evens out. For example, I'm afraid to win something because mine will say, if you won this, you're going to lose something instead. So I always prayed for my family members and their well-being and was afraid to make a huge amount of money or wins because for me, they are more important. Even today, my mind freaks out when my mom didn't pick up my calls and immediately went to fear mode. Can we ever be at peace when sudden panic like this comes? Now I know we are the creators. How can I change this perspective? No one can have it all. To it's okay to have everything.
Let me start because I resonate so much with this because I lived my entire life before being awakened in this manner. I would go to casinos in Las Vegas, and I remember telling myself, I'm going to play $20, but honestly, if I win, I don't want to win because I feel like something bad's going to happen in return. So I'm okay with just losing. And I would go through those same thoughts. And I personally had to change that dynamic because as soon as I learned that I'm the creator and I'm manifesting everything in my experience, it was almost like freedom. It was freedom from the mind because now I knew that mind was the one that was fear mode. And I also knew that I was imprinted with source energy, imprinted with God's love, imprinted with the source energy of all things powerful in this world. And so when I would feel into that fear, I would then make myself become the conscious awareness of that fear and understand it was mind. Because as long as you are associating with those fears, you're now identifying as mind, and you're not being the third party observer anymore. The fears dissipate when you can watch them as the third party. So when I say this from someone who had to change the recognition of the fear thoughts as well. You have to understand the fear is mind, and as long as you're allowing these fears to dominate, you are aligned with mind. You are acting as the mind, and you are no longer conscious that you are the one that is watching the mind. And so when we manifest in our lives, what would have happened is this limiting belief that was created way back when something good happened and suddenly something bad happened, and it just became this inherent belief pattern, limiting belief pattern that with all good, so too comes bad. And I want to assure you, my love, because I did have these same fears. I did have these same ideas that your question is full of. I don't feel that way anymore. I truly, truly believe and have changed my limiting belief that I can be happy and at peace the majority of the time, and something bad does not have to follow something good. I truly, truly believe that now. And so what happens in my experience, the moment something that the mind thinks of as bad happens, instead of just saying this is something bad that's happening to me, I say, where was my energy at? Why did I manifest this? And what is this trying to teach me? And so I switch from the one that's the passive participant into the one that's the active changer. I am powerful, and I know that anything that comes into my experience is a manifestation of my energy. We have to own our energy. We are empowered with God's source energy. Everything that we believe comes into our experience. So you are going to keep manifesting the good, the bad, all the duality, as long as you keep thinking that with every good comes bad. You have to be the conscious one that changes it. And so what really works for me is asking, where was my energy at? Because the more and more you could recognize and stop and become conscious of where your energy is at and why you would have manifested that, you can then be aware for the next time and be more proactive. Wait a minute, I know my energy is not in the place I want it to be. I need to raise my vibration, because I realize that my vibration is going to manifest things that I really don't want in my experience if I'm in this low vibe. Joanne, what are your thoughts, my love?
My love, when I was reading your question, you are the universe. You are the creator, and you are manifesting in every now. And so when you start to manifest amazing things and you're looking around and you're like, holy smokes, everything is amazing. Well, that's a manifestation from your conscious energy. And there is no judgment. There's no duality. There's no, okay, I'm doing so well with my person. I'm doing so well with my job. Everything's working out great. Why are you looking for something bad when you're conscious and present and are the creator? Cancel your fears that mind is coming up with, that's saying you're not meant to have good things. You're not meant to manifest good things, that there is something bad going to happen when you're having most amazing things. Why couldn't it just be all good? Why couldn't it just be amazing? Why couldn't it just be magical? In fact, you should expect the unexpected. When you look at the scale of consciousness, and I want you all to pull it up, when you look at the scale of consciousness and you look to the right side, you are going to find synchronicities and extraordinary outcomes. It does not say inactive. It does not say more of the lower manifestations. It says synchronicities and extraordinary outcomes. You have to expect the extraordinary outcomes as a conscious one. Now, the more asleep you are, the more you stay in mind, yes, things will be the opposite of the highest vibration, of course. So if your fear is that when I have good things, bad things will come, well, that's you now no longer conscious. You're now going back to the subconscious. You're now giving energy to that lower scale of energy and now giving that power. And so it's okay to see the old patterns. When you see it, I want you to be conscious of it. Oh, I'm not that person anymore. That was when I was asleep. That was when I was in the whims of good or bad. Luck, right? We always attributed it to luck. I always said, I hope I have a great day tomorrow. And I looked out to the world as if the world was giving me a favor when I'm the creator. I am conscious. I am manifesting in every freaking now. I am responsible for, drum roll, come on guys, my energy. That is your one thing you can control, is your energy. How is my energy? My energy is all I can control. I can't control anything out there. I can't change what's out there, but I can change
Joanne,
in here.
You know what is interesting in this question, when you hear it again attributes good and bad to external forces instead of saying I'm the one who's creating it all. It really does say, it's almost like when we would believe it's just chance, like how you said, I hope I have a really good day.
Yes.
It does not empower you as the creator that you are when you think that the life is happening through external means instead of through yourself.
Yeah, why couldn't it be? Yeah, I'm in an amazing place with my person. Well, of course, I'm more balanced. I'm doing amazing in my job. Well, of course, I'm conscious, right? I'm conscious, I'm balanced, I'm abundant. Why would you not do amazing in your job if you're constantly in a high scale? Why wouldn't people want to be around, right? You're saying people are so kind and nice to you and want to be around you. Me and Elizabeth were just talking about love, having unconditional love, allowing your heart to be so fully open where you can have unconditional love for everyone and everything, for every single person, for every single thing, and feel that unconditional love, which is something that we can only hope for in this lifetime, right? I hope one day in this lifetime, everyone experiences what we all do in this journey. And to be able to experience that is a gift. To be able to experience the gift of unconditional love, to be conscious, to know that you're the creator, is to stay conscious. When the mind starts coming in and starts forgetting that this is an energetic work, right? This is your energy you're balancing every day. You're not giving yourself credit for the creator that you are. Just like we say, of course, to our people, we need to start saying, of course, when we're manifesting amazing things for ourselves. I was just having this conversation with Elizabeth. My kids are doing amazing. They're thriving. They're doing beautifully. And I care so much as a mom, right? I care so much that I'm so involved in their lives. And they're both doing amazing. And that's not a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. Why am I surprised that my kids are really happy? Why am I surprised that my kids want to be around me and hug me all day? Well, it's because I'm raising my vibration. I'm in the highest scales of energy. And in that space, people around me are also feeling the vibrations of that higher scale. That's why you have to own your energy and you have to recognize that you're meant for amazing things because you are the creator. The word I am, me and Elizabeth were just talking about this. When you affirm the I am, you can feel every vibration, every DNA, every single cell in your being already becoming God. I am. Feel that, my love. I am God. I am source. I am love. I am everything. There are no limitations. There are no lack. There's no punishment. Because that's what I hear when I think of good and bad. There's good and now there's bad. That's you thinking that there is a limit of the I am. You as God is everything, is abundant, is all of the being that you are. And it's based on your belief. So you have to start changing these limiting beliefs, these fears that are not you. And it's just being conscious and owning the energy. So just like we say, of course, to your person, right? Of course, you're going to be in a really good place with your person. Of course, I'm also going to manifest amazing things. And I'm going to expect extraordinary outcomes because my energy is raised. And all I have to do to remind myself that no bad things are meant to happen because of good things is I'm looking at the scale of consciousness and I'm raising my energy to match that highest level of consciousness to continue to manifest synchronicities and extraordinary outcomes. Now, if you look at the scale of consciousness and you shift out of that, that's where the lower scales of manifestations can happen. And that's where you're manifesting through fears. So you are technically right. Good and bad can happen based on your belief. Instead of looking at it through luck or chance, start looking at it through the scales of energy, your vibration. Where's my energy? So when you start shifting back to, oh my gosh, why if something bad happens, that's you dipping your vibration, my love. That's you giving away your power. That's you manifesting through your fears. Go back and raise it back up to love and remind yourself, I'm manifesting through the highest scales of energy as the conscious one. And all these fears don't touch me because I am conscious, and I'm going to continue to stay conscious because I am the creator. I am. I am. I am. It's so powerful just saying I am. I am God. I'm source. I'm infinite. I'm love. I'm manifesting in every now. Start feeling, believing, and becoming the God source energy that you are. You are the creator, my love. There is no duality when you recognize your soul. When you go back to soul, you go back to love. And when you go back to love, you're only manifesting in love. There might be good or bad days, right? The ups and downs, but you can be conscious in them. And when you experience the highs, you're present.
Joanne,
Go ahead.
you can also shorten how long the so-called, right? We're going to say it so-called because it's really duality. The so-called bad stuff happens by shifting your energy out of it. You get to control it. So whereas before, when you were asleep and the bad things happen, you could spiral into that bad fear-based energy and keep magnetizing similar things into your experience. Well, now you watch it, you say, I don't like this. How do I shift out of this? And then you shorten it and you get out of it.
Correct. And you can also increase those more favorable things. That's how you become the creator. The way I see it is you are the creator with the paintbrush in your hand, and you're painting your every now moment. You are the masterpiece. You are the creator of all of your experiences. And so you can erase those fears. And even if you're manifesting through things that are not favorable, you can be present, you could be conscious, and you can recreate. You could feel into those fears and you can recreate. You could be conscious. You can remind yourself that these are lower vibrational energies that's not going to touch me. I can be conscious. I can be present. And those are the things that I can control is my energy. That's what you can control of. It isn't luck. It isn't a surprise, right? When you're experiencing things that are in the lower things that you don't want, you are going to have less and less of things that you don't want naturally without having to figure it out. I think me and Elizabeth got really deep and we were like, you know what? I don't need to figure out the details. All I have to do is know that I am God. I am. And all the limiting beliefs really go away. Feel that, love. When you say I am, there are no limiting beliefs because God is all. God is everything. You are love. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.
Bye, love.